Welcome in, Sagittarius. My name is Maria at Indigo Earth. I am here to do a general reading for you, our fire sign Saggies. So good to have you here. Thanks for coming to the channel. Welcome in, cross watchers. Please feel free to swap around the characters as need be throughout the reading. And anytime that you come across this message and you were drawn into it was a time that you were meant to listen to it. Messages coming through for you, Saggies, should reflect some aspect of your current situation. Doesn't have to reflect all of it, but there could be certain pieces of it, as well as and or an inner knowing. So take what fits. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. For those of you, though, that this does resonate with, I will have an extended at the end of this video. I'm going to dive deeper into the messages coming through by exploring the zodiac signs that come up in your reading. And zodiac signs that come through can be about intimate connections as well as and or background players, friends, family, extended family, blended family, colleagues, work associates, best friends, parents, siblings, children. And even if you don't know their zodiac signs, you will know the energies that come through in the readings, in the extended. So just keep that in the back of your mind as we go through the reading. And as always, if you like the content being shared, please like and subscribe, help the channel grow so that other Sagittarius can get the messages that might be needed for them as well. Know that it is very honored, and your support is honored and appreciated. So this is for Saggies, Moon, Rising, and Sun. This is for Saggies, Moon, Rising, and Sun. Moon, Rising, and Sun. Moon, Rising, Sun. Moon, Rising, and Sun. Okay, here we go. So overall energetic theme for the reading. We have the Emperor. That's Aries energy coming through. Surety, strategy, authority, leadership, confidence, strategic planning. Let's see what your overall energy is. 10 of Wands. You got a lot on your plate right now. Some of you might be overburdened with work type of stuff. Some of you might just be overburdened with, some of you may be in a leadership position. That includes being head of household. Trying to get everything done. So let's see what the situation is. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Taskmaster. This is about service. Could be about service to others. Could be about, giving and receiving. Could be about sharing responsibilities. Could be about exchanges. So let's see. We'll see where that goes. What's your opportunity here? Two of Cups. This just could, this can be about an intimate relationship, but this can also just be about someone who's very close and very dear to your heart. Intimate connection. So let's see what the universe is working on with you. We have the Sun. That's Leo energy coming in. It's the sun. It gives life to everything. Energy, vitality. Solar plexus firing up. Let's see how you got here. We have the Seven of Pentacles, putting in the time and the effort. Walking the walk, talking the talk. You've also been very patient. Let's see what's right around the corner for you. We have the Five of Pentacles. You may have to release some of the tasks. Let go of some of the tasks. Delegate. Or divvy up. You may have to simplify some things. So let's see what's fading away. the Nine of Cups. Maybe whatever this position is or whatever this situation is, it can be relational or it can be situational or both. Take it how it resonates with you. This is where you're using your intuitive knowledge, your intuitive wisdom. But maybe some of you, what you thought was going to bring you individual happiness has turned out to be more of a crutch or a burden. Some of you may have been in position of authority. Some of you may have been in position of leadership. Some of you may have been in position of kind of like person in charge. And it seems to have the expectations have kind of set you back a little bit. Been a little bit overbearing, overburdening. Let's see what the outside influences are. We have the Nine of Pentacles, independence. What's right in front of you for your next steps? We have the Knight of Wands. Might be turning and going in a different direction. And the outcome, Queen of Cups. Something that is heart fulfilling. You might be doing something that is working for yourself. Because it looks like you have the knowledge and the skills to do that. And so instead of using your gifts to benefit somebody else, I think you might be... Because the Emperor's authority, right? It's kind of the symbolic of authority. And there may be somebody in authority who is just loading the work on you, loading you down. I think you might decide to take matters into your own hand. But let's see what's going on, Sagittarius. So let's find out what the Six of Pentacles is. This is about an exchange. Reciprocity, equal give and take. And again, feel free to swap around the characters. Also, feel free to swap around, is it situational or is it relational? So clarify what the Six of Pentacles is, please, for our Saggies. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Ten of Swords. This is wearing you down. And we have the Five of Wands. That's not a good combination. Two of Swords, Ten of Swords, Five of Wands. Well, obviously this is not equal give and take. So somebody's putting in a lot of time and effort into something, and they're not getting paid their worth. They're not getting their worth back. It doesn't feel like they're getting their worth back. There's an uneven exchange here, and it's breaking you down. It's wearing you down. It's wearing somebody down. Could be physically too. You might not see it. Two of Swords. This might be something that, it's a very competitive job, or there just may be a lot of, influence on you, or a lot of, expectations thrown at you, or a lot of things that are expected of you from maybe a variety. If you're in the service industry, if you're in the restaurant industry, there's just a lot of demands on you from the customers to the cooks to the, and those are long, hard hours, especially in the service industry. It's wearing you out. And this could be about a relationship, same thing. It's wearing you out. There's unequal give and take here. And it could be affecting you somewhat physically as well. So let's find out what the opportunity here is with the Two of Cups. So clarify what this is for Saggy, please. We have the Three of Cups, we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Three of Swords. Well, obviously these outside influences, Three of Cups, there's some outside influences that are like really, you got the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords that are troublesome, that are bothersome, that are just, they're really hitting an impact on maybe your relationships, or a specific relationship, or just relationships in general. You know, maybe you're having to overwork. Maybe you're somebody who's working 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet or to support a family. And it's hard. It's difficult. There's demands on you that are breaking you down. You got the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. And the 9 of Swords here. I mean, it's causing a lot of anxiety. It's causing a lot of like, it's a lot of cortisol going off in the bloodstream, that's for sure. But this definitely has something to do with not getting what you rightfully deserve. So let's see, because the universe has got the sun up here. So that's telling me there's support is coming in. So clarify what the sun is for our Saggies. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the moon going through some really, really, really deep-seated feelings here. We have the 9 of Wands. Oh, those flipped. Hold on a second, please. I'm going to get one more. There's some deep grief here that needs to be cleared out. And we have the 8 of Wands. I think there's some deep grief here that needs to be cleared out. Because you got the 8 of Wands, moving energy, right? You got the moon, subconscious. And you got the 5 of Cups, regret, sadness, grief. Like a process of grief is going through here. But I also think, too, for some of you, because you got the sun is coming up. You got the sun and the moon, right? And right now you're in the moon phase. Can't see a way out. Can't see your way out. Don't know what's happening. You just feel stuck in this, like, vortex. But energy is moving out. If it can move through you, it's going to move out. And it's going to move away. And new energy's coming in. For others of you, this could be about, you know, there might be somebody from the past that's going to lift your spirits, or somebody from your past that, you know, maybe you don't see this coming, that's really going to send a message or send some messages to you that's just really going to kind of lift you. So let's see how you got here. 7 of Pentacles. Put in a lot of hard work and effort, time, energy, sweat equity. Clarify what the 7 of Pentacles is, please, for Saggies. We have the Tower. One more. We have the Queen of Wands. I think you put a lot of sweat equity into somebody who was probably, or a situation. This can be a, you know, a situation, or it can be relational, or both. But I think you put a lot of sweat equity, time, and effort into something. that just didn't go anywhere. Somebody was being very selfish, very arrogant, very, it's all about me. Kind of somewhat of a drama queen. Maybe creating obstacles. But this something came to an end here. Something came to an end. Something that you had put a lot of time and effort into. That's how all this has come about. Somebody may have left you with all to pick up all the pieces, figure out a way. So let's keep moving on. Let's see what's coming up here, because we've got the Queen of Cups and we've got the Knight of Pentacles going in a different, or Knight of Wands going in a different direction. So let's see what the Five of Pentacles is. May have to simplify some things. May have to downsize a little bit. Some of you feel like you're doing this all by yourself. You may have to ask for help. But this is what's coming in right around the corner for you. We have the Nine of Swords, we have the Six of Swords, and we have the Queen of Wands. Well, you got the Queen of Wands and what's right around the corner, and you got the Queen of Wands, and this is how you got here. So there may be another fire sign involved here, or it may just be the characteristics of a fire sign, the energies of a fire sign that's playing a huge impact on this, because you got the Emperor here, Aries, in the overall theme. So this could be somebody that's kind of like, I mean, the Seven of Swords hasn't come up yet, the Trickster or the Devil hasn't come up yet, but this could be somebody that's very patriarchal in nature, very kind of self-centered, self-focused. But what's coming right around the corner is I think there's a lot of fear about finances here. Looking at, you don't know how you're going to make it, or, you know, I don't know if you depend on somebody for finances. It doesn't look that way. I think you're scared, but you're moving away from that. Six of Swords. There's safe passage for you. Because I think you want to keep your sanity. And you're going towards something that is more of an entrepreneurial spirit. Something that really is going to bring a lot of joy, bring a lot of influence, bring a lot of creativity. It's going to draw out on your solar plexus, the sun, solar plexus, your vital force energy. And that could be how you got here too. You want to put time and effort into something that matters to you, something that gives you meaning, something that gives you inspiration, something that, you know, and that may have broke down all of this. Because maybe what you thought was your Nine of Cups wasn't. Give me one more on this Queen of Wands, please. I think you're not sure how you're going to make it if you do that. Oh, there's a Seven of Swords. The Trickster showed up. I was kind of worried about that. So, you're moving away from this. Okay? All this, la la la. The Trickster showed up. whatever, somebody with a lot of drama. You're really scared how you're going to make it. You don't know what you're doing. You have a lot of angst. You feel like you're in this all by yourself. You're moving away from this. Six of Swords, right? Almost like sneaking away. Leaving it behind. I don't think it's worth the battlefield here. I don't think it's worth, you know, somehow Eight of Wands, what the universe is working on with you. You don't know how you're going to do this. You might have some regrets. You don't know how you're going to do this, but I think you're going to push forward here. And the sun is waiting for you. Support is waiting for you. So let's find out what this Nine of Pentacles is, because these are the outside influences. You got the Moon, so you're not seeing your own potential. Or you're not sure how you're going to do it, or how you're going to get there, or what you're going to do. You don't know the way. Oh my gosh. But you're being called. Wow. Judgment. And you got Justice in here too. You're being called. Things are going to balance out for you. There will be reciprocity. You don't know how. You don't know, you know what I mean? But this is really about trusting yourself. Learning how to trust yourself and your own abilities. Because Judgment is really about, it's the waking up card. I don't know what else to tell you. It's like you're starting to make realizations about stuff. You're starting to see your magnificence. You're starting to see who you really are, your innate nature, the sun, your vital force energy, where your existence of being in existence comes from. And it doesn't come from other people. And I think you're starting to see that. And you've got forces. There's 3 major arcana cards underneath you. That's like universal design. That's like you are being almost pushed out of the cradle. And I don't think it's that you're supposed to know what you're supposed to do, right? You're gonna be led in the direction you're supposed to be led in, because the Knight of Wands is the next step. You're going in a different direction now. And you're going towards something that is very fulfilling for you. Something that is a lot more, it's less driven, and it's more creative and inspirational and kind of metaphysical in nature, esoteric in nature. So let's see what the Knight of Wands is. Got the Emperor again. We got the Chariot. I think you have the opportunity, the energies, the opportunity for you to move away or leave physically, like physically go away from this type of authoritarian domination. It seems to be domination, whether it's covert or overt. Temperance. You're guarded by angels. You're guarded by angels. This is about connecting to your own source cord, your own divination, your own relationship with yourself. and higher dimensions, higher, you know, source, whatever you call the creator. Because you're moving away from the opportunity is here for you to move away from someone or something that is very this person thinks they're like the shiznit, a god, I don't know. They just like very authoritative, controlling, dictator. And you're moving away from that. Over here in this situation, you're kind of quietly sneaking out the back door. But as soon as you kind of gain some justice here and some clarity and some understanding and know that like you're being supported, now all of a sudden you got the race car driver you're leaving behind. The chariot. You're going from the boat to like 2 horses, like you're flying out of there. And you're listening more now to your own spiritual strength, your own spiritual knowledge, your own information. So let's get one more on the Queen of Cups. Clarify one more for the Queen of Cups, please. For our Saggies. Gave me 2. You are moving away from this heartbreak. The sadness. You are gaining a lot of spiritual wisdom and a lot of spiritual knowledge. For some of you, you may be heading towards a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That could lead to something significant and substantial. You know, as far as like lasting commitment. But you're moving away from this heartbreak. And some of you may be moving away from a commitment that you're in now. But you are heading towards something that is much more fulfilling, happy, joyous, kind, equal valued, reciprocity. Let me have one more for this outcome because now I'm like drawn in here. It's like you're grateful for the lessons you've learned in this situation. That's the Queen of Cups. But now it's like, because it got you to this point, so it served you well to get you here, but now it's no longer needed. 6 of Cups. That is very kind, sweet, generous energy. That is very giving energy. You are moving towards something that is more equal reciprocity, something that is more kinder, more gentler, more softer, something that gives back, something that treats you well, something that gives you, it's just feel good. Some of you may be doing this because you have children involved in it. Some of you may be healing some things back from childhood that have kind of carried through with you, that have kind of put you in adulthood in these situations of authority that could be something like a patriarchal figure in your life that was very dominating, and it's kind of followed you through life. But I think you're starting to see this now. And you're going to start contending with this stuff. Definitely. There's much softer, kinder energy up here ahead for you. But you got to push through this sadness of the past. Could be dealing some inner child issues. And let them flow through you. Feel them. The only way through The only way through it, the only way out of it is through it. Is that what it is? The only way, something like that. You know what I'm trying to say. So let's see who's showing up here for you. We have Libra. We have Pisces, Cancer. We have Temperance, which is Cancer again. We have Judgment, which is Scorpio. We have the Chariot, Cancer. We have the Emperor, Aries. We have the Hierophant, Taurus. Wow, you got a lot going on here. Tower, Scorpio again. Sun, Leo. Got Aries over here. Got Pisces, Cancer. I think that's it. Scorpio, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. So I'm going to look at those in the extended, as well as get actions and advice for you. For those of you not going on, let's get a message of guidance for you. This is from the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck by Judy Hall. So let's find a crystal that you can use, something that you can tangibly touch and work with the energies. So this is for Leo. Whoa, Crystalia. I think that's about inner child healing. It's about self-love. Tranquil and sustaining, Crystalia encourage you to remain serene and strong during change or challenge. Dissolving destructive emotional programming, it increases energy assimilation. Well, there's your increase right here and what the universe is trying to help you with. This Eight of Wands is very fast-moving energy assimilation. You have infinite capacity for forgiveness. Love yourself. If you cannot accept yourself, you cannot give love or accept the love of others. To heal your emotional black hole, connect to the universal love that is inside of you. It never runs out. You can then give love out to the world and receive it in a never-ending flow. Forgive yourself. Accept with equanimity what you cannot change. Let go of hurt and rectify situations that can be healed. Be magnanimous. Boy, that's a heck of a word. Remain impartial and speak your own truth, but recognize when to keep silent. Magical rituals may help you. Magical rituals may keep you chained to the past. Magical rituals may keep you chained to the past. There may be past life trauma to heal around being a female or a woman. Bitterness and self-doubt have no place in your well-being. It is good to nourish your body with self-love and gentleness. Your soul path right now is loving and valuing yourself. Powerful stuff for you, Scorpios. So this is what I have for you this week. I hope this helped you. And until next time, may the peace that passes all understanding embrace the essence of your being. For those of you that are going on to the extended, the link is in the description box below, and I will see you over there. Bye-bye.